here tonight. And Luke Littler is going to have to be at his brilliant best to stop him.
Just about to say, nothing seems to faze him, and a packed house here in Berlin has not phased him. 180 to start the match, Luke Littler. Rob Cross knows all about the threat of this young man. You mentioned the semi-final. Cross has handed that to lead 2 sets to 0, but then it was all about the dominance of Luke Littler.
97. Going to start the match with a 9-darter in the opening leg. Already ticked that one off the list this year in Bahrain. He's not constantly up at that ton-plus average, Luke Littler. We have seen him average in the low 90s, but he has won those games. The only matches he's lost in senior darts in the PDC, he has averaged over a ton. 100, 101, 105 and 107.
93. Luke, you require 90.
He doesn't give players legs off. If you're going to beat them, you have to earn it. This is for a comfortable hold.
80.
Only problem that could come here for Luke is if crossfires in a biggie and he starts messing around double 5. It's a strong opening
39.
from Luke Littler.
Luke, you require 10.
Straight to double 5. Straight in double 5 takes the opening leg with a minimum of fuss.
Second leg, Rob to third first. Game on.
Talking earlier, Dan, there are different challenges awaiting Luke Littler. He's got to play in some qualifiers on the Wednesday before the next 2 Premier Leagues for the European Tour. So, whilst I don't think it'll be a problem, it's just an added day of darts. It just takes away from his day travelling up to the venue. He's a young man and he's just keen to play darts whenever possible.
More keen to play on his phone and on the actual board on some occasion. Nathan Aspinall's picked him up on that in the practice room a couple of times already in the Premier League. Doesn't seem to negatively affect his performance on stage.
134.
Already making inroads against the darts here as well.
Cross, the 2-time European champion, has not started this well. And in this short format, against this young man, you cannot afford to do that. Having said that, both games tonight we've seen unlikely comebacks.
Aspinall led 4-1, lost to Michael van Gerwen. Kevin Price led 3-0, lost 6-5, a game that featured a 170 each, and Price was 5 out of 7 on the double. Was probably a tough one to take for him.
Much more like it from Rob Cross, 180 to leave 75.
57.
Littler leaves 120.
Robbie requires 75.
Treble 17. Not a treble that he makes much use of, Rob Cross, normally. Single 18 in tops.
We see this routine, he'll take his time.
55. Luke, you require
You see that reaction sometimes when he drops low. This for 2-0. Stay straight, you've got a dart.
100.
Was quick with the last one, just trying to force it through. Misses an opportunity to break the Rob Cross throw early here.
Should be able to use that one. Little shuffle across the hockey. Opens up the angle, finds the double, one apiece.
Rob Cross, Luke to third first.
It's a 5th Premier League campaign for Rob Cross, but we forget he's been away for a couple of years, and this format is all still slightly new to him. He played in the old format where it was just 1 game a night. But okay, last week beat Peter Wright before losing to Price.
Yeah, did play well against Gerwen, pretty well against Price, but Price was excellent.
98.
Well, that gap between the averages cannot stay at that level and Cross have any hope of winning this game.
was a solid hold of throw, and he was just left a bit high and dry in the opening leg, wasn't he? So that's the big gap. We are only a couple of legs in.
139.
Never lost in this venue, Rob. 2 performances, 2018, 2019. He beat Raymond van Barneveld in 2018. He beat Gedwin Price in 2019. High 90s. He's barring ton plus against Price, so he's played well here in the past. But he's got a serious challenge here now, because Luke Littler has rattled through the third leg in no time. Seems so comfortable on his own throw. The biggest compliment you can give Luke, there's obviously plenty you can. I don't think he gives players legs off, Dan. He's always in the leg, isn't he?
60.
You rarely leave him in the 200s, the 300s.
Yeah, there's always going to be little duller spells in matches from players.
123.
Luke Littler's, from what we have seen in senior darts so far, he doesn't have many and they don't last long.
Just saw that little regrip with the last dart then, but just a little adjustment. It wasn't in the same rhythm as the other two, but just as effective, and it just shows how mature he is. When the dart's not set, it's a habit that dart players can get into. You throw it when it's not correct. Nathan Aspinall's one of the best of sort of re-gripping and readjusting if the dart isn't right. We just saw it from Luke.
135.
Once again, asking the question on the cross throw. His tops for a 120 finish to break him in leg 2. He's going to get a look at the 103.
96. Luke, you require 103.
Will he get his break here? Double 16. He gets his break here. Halfway to a couple more points in the Premier League. He's averaging 114 and a half here, Luke. It's explosive stuff.
Back-to-back 12 darters from the nuke.
100.
He beat Cross in the semi-final, Danny. 8 sets, 106 average over 8 sets. Race to 6 legs. It's a doddle. He's making it look really easy so far.
Well, he's obviously on the crest of a wave and things are coming easy to him and everything's just a big adventure and he's enjoying it at the minute. And you're kind of waiting for it to stall, for him to have, you know, an off night, an off week or something. But there's just no sign of it. Even when he's losing games, he's playing brilliantly and making life very difficult for the best players in the world. And Rob Cross finds another maximum. That's his second, and he desperately needed it.
As good as Luke's been, Rob Cross will not go away. It was a 180 that gave him the opportunity to win his only leg so far, Rob, and he's got himself back in this leg, and it's against the darts.
Treble 17 and leave the ball. He's got to go for it. He can't find the treble. And Littler, who's already taken out 130, 126, similar shot, but playing on the 19s rather than the 20s.
Looks a good guide. I didn't use it. Surprised.
54.
This could still get awkward for Rob. It may just be one dart to double. Fair play. Brilliant from Cross. He's faced a bit of a barrage in the opening 4 legs here. Well, 5 legs now. To find himself at 3-2 is a testament to where his game's at the minute.
Voltage sticking in there. And he turned this one around, a bit like Van Gerwen, who just absorbed that barrage from Nathan Aspinall in the early part of the game. The Asp faded. And it allowed MVG to turn it around.
134.
But you just don't expect Littler to fade, do you?
$100. 96.
Opportunity for Cross here now to get this match level. Two treble visit gives him command of the leg here. One treble to leave a finish. And he finds the last down. May see Luke start down the bottom of the board here.
$63. Robbie require
One of those treble,
164.
one of those darts in the 19, if it found the treble, would have got him to a finish. But Cross
92.
chips away at that 164.
Here comes some pressure on the 72.
140.
There's a rebreathe for that last start again then, in a bit of a flyer. I don't think he get it
72.
correctly set.
Got away with that earlier in the game. Didn't there. And it could be pivotal. Double 18 for voltage to draw level. And Rob Cross is sticking to his task here.
Rob Cross.
Said he wouldn't go away. 3 apiece. Don't be surprised if come playoff night that Rob Cross is there.
134.
Just go under the radar in his Premier League campaign.
And one of the most consistent performers in this field over the last 6 to 9 months.
100.
Final of the Grand Slam, of course. Did go out early at the Masters just last weekend, but played well and losing a narrow game to an excellent Damon Heta, the Aussie number 1. But here comes Littler again.
108.
Head to Glasgow next week. We mentioned he's got some playoffs on the Wednesday. He'll face Gedwin Price in the quarterfinals. For Rob, it's the undefeated Michael Smith.
147.
That is sumptuous from Luke Littler. 3 big trebles all over the board, leaves himself tops.
$131. Luke, you require 40.
This to restore the lead. And it does restore the lead. 11 down leg, 4-3, averaging 111 and a half here, Luke Littler.
8 leg, we're up to third first. Game on. $51. $96.
Oh, look at those 2 treble visits from Luke Littler.
93.
Level on the 180 count, but Littler regularly picking up an extra treble.
58.
Not doing a disservice to the sort of more methodical players in the sport. Just so explosive because he's quick as well, Luke Littler, isn't he? He just gets on with it. You've seen the setup shot in the previous leg. There was no thinking about where he was going. He just did it in the blink of an eye.
The very few times that we've seen him have to stop
59.
and think was when he had a dart for 5-2 in the world final, missed it. Luke Humphries turned that match around and became world champion and world number 1.
Good last start from Rob. Getting himself an opportunity to get level again here. He's going to have a bit of a cushion with this 144.
64. Robbie require 144.
I think he'd play on the 18s here. He does 10-2 when he's got the option. And does. Because he's very good on that segment. Double 18 for a 144.
Oh, it's superb. Brilliant from Rob. 4 from 6 on the doubles. We don't see him often. If it is a sloppy leg from Littler, and Cross finds a break here, with all the spectacular stuff from Luke so far, Rob for being charged, but that's a good start from Littler to this leg.
140.
8 legs played. Rob Cross has had darts to win 4 of them. He has won all 4 of those legs. Luke Littler has had little opportunities here and there. And tears off ahead of Cross in this particular leg.
99.
Really competitive tonight, hasn't it? Just when you think players in the opening couple of games are going to win comfortably. There's the setup play again. 9 darts. Tops left for the second consecutive leg on throw.
95. Luke, you've acquired 40.
For a 10-darter. 12 will do. But he doesn't get it. Now this is a huge ask, but it could be a match winner.
67.
It might be what Rob has to take out to break throw. He's already broken once in a match. You can see the reaction. There's a well-thrown dart just above the top wire. First time, Luke Littler taking his time here. Little sip of his water. He knows it's a big moment.
Double 10. He's found, of course it's found, and Luke Littler is a leg away.
And we go into a deciding leg for the second consecutive match. Rob Cross will hope so. He went there in style in the previous match. Price for the 170, but it wasn't enough to derail Michael Smith.
60.
What a night of darts this is turning into already. Brilliant comeback from MVG. Fabulous contest between Smith and Price. And Rob Cross
45.
sticking in there against a rampant Luke Littler.
$43.
Great visit. His game's been in a good place for over 12 months now, Rob Cross. He was very vocal after becoming runner-up in the Masters last year. He didn't want to play the Premier League campaign, and the break seems to have done him good.
Yeah, he's worked on his game. And now he wants to be in everything. He feels he's ready. He feels he's playing at a level to win anything. And despite 2 poor Premier League campaigns, his first 2 were excellent. And Luke Littler, for the first time in this match, is miles off it at the end of a leg. He's barely halfway down from 501, and Cross is eyeing up the double.
No pressure on this for Rob. Well, in this visit, I should say. Yeah, sensible play. Generally splits a double 9 at times, anyway, Rob.
128. Rob, you acquire 8.
Well, double 4 to take us all the way. Can we use that? Five darts missed to make it 5-5, and Luke Littler can close this out right now.
We're avoiding last leg drama. Well, we still may. This could still get awkward for Rob. Potential to block the double 2 if he lands below.
Straight in, and we are going the distance. Luke Littler scoring deserted him in that leg there. He needs it to return immediately, or he's in danger of losing a game that he's been bossing for most of.
But again, starts with 1-3-4. That's how he started his previous leg on throw. And no treble. Well, there was, but not one he wanted. Serious cushion now for Littler, even more so with that opening dart. Then that one.
123.
It's okay. It's in his hands.
Well, it's good, but the damage may already have been done. Luke Littler, 65 clear, plus these.
94.
Good last start, down to a finish.
Luke, you require 150.
6 at this if needed. He may not need them.
120.
No shake of the head, just get on with it. It was unlucky. But he tees up the double 15. And could be for 2 more Premier League points.
And we know it's a double he likes. However, it is an odd double.
Luke, you require 30.
Can he get it done?
2 more points, and he does get it done. And it's another dominant display in terms of the averages. Credit Rob Cross.
What is a Shanghai checkout? A score of a single, double and triple in the same number. Shanghai sometimes refers to a checkout of 120, which is the most popular one. The term maybe originates from electronic dart games, where the challenge of achieving 120 points in this specific way became popular.